Honey, kids, I'm home. Megumi, where are you, honey? Huh, where is everybody? What the hell, divorce, she's crazy. Hey, Megumi, what is the meaning of this? Why is there divorce papers on the table?
Is it quite obvious? I want a divorce.
Don't talk nonsense. Tell me the details why you want a divorce.
Okay, fine. If you really want to know, I'll show you. Here are the details.
Huh, what the hell, how did you got that picture?
Mrs. Hosoda's daughter showed me this picture of you hitting on her mother. Earlier on my day off, when I was about to leave with Sayuri, Mrs. Hosoda stopped me cause she wanted to talk to me, and I agreed to speak to her. I told Sayuri wait outside in the hallway while I talked to Mrs. Hosoda for a bit. Mrs. Hosoda wanted to talk about you. I'm a little concerned about it, but I'm willing to ask what's all this about. Then Mrs. Hosoda told me that you have been hitting and harassing on her often. I was a little shocked. First I didn't believe her, but until she showed me a picture of you hitting on her and the text history of your conversation towards her, I was devastated after seeing the picture and text history. Mrs. Hosoda even told me that her daughter was suspicious of her having an affair with you, which is not true. No matter how many times she turns you down, but you won't stop. Mrs. Hosoda was fed up with you harassing her that she said she'll filed a lawsuit against you for sexual harassment. I deeply apologized to Mrs. Hosoda, and I accepted her request. I also told Mrs. Hosoda that I'll be filing for divorce against you, and she accepted that I do cause you're a womanizer. I thank her and I went home with Sayuri. After you drop off our daughter Sayuri to her etiquette class every day, you have been hitting on Mrs. Hosoda, which is your ex-fiancé, and you were trying to cheat on me, weren't you?
Well, I can explain.
By the way, I already sent those pieces of evidence to your parents, and they were both furious at you. Even your own father said that you're no longer his son anymore, and you've been fired from your position of CEO.
What? I'm fired as CEO? How could you do this to me, Megumi? You're the worst.
That's my line. The worst person is here, you. Kazuya, I already wrote my name on the papers. Now is your turn. Write your name on the paper so I can end my marriage with you. I'm also will demand alimony and child support from you.
But what about the kids? I'm sure they'll miss having a father like me if we get divorced.
I spoke to the kids about us getting divorced and I asked them who they want to stay with, and they said,
"Obviously I wanted to stay with you, Mom. Cause I was suspicious of Dad cheating on you. And I was right about him. I couldn't believe Dad would cheat on you, Mom, with another woman. I hate him. I'd rather stay with you instead of that cheating scumbag like him."
I'm also staying with you, Mommy. Daddy hurts you a lot. I never want to see Daddy again.
What? The kids said that?
Yeah, Kenta and Sayuri made their decision to stay with me. They both felt bad for me after you tried to cheat on me with Mrs. Hosoda.
Megumi, listen, I'm sorry for trying to cheat on you with my ex-fiancé. Can please forget about all this and get back as a family again?
It's too late. I have no intention of getting back together with a cheating scumbag like you. Don't ever contact me or text me either ever again. My lawyer will contact you tomorrow. Also make sure you sign the divorce papers. Bye.
Megumi, wait, please don't divorce me. Hey, in the end, Megumi and I got a divorce. I kept apologizing Megumi and the kids, but neither my wife or kids forgive me. I was told by the court that I have to pay both my wife alimony and child support. My wife had full custody of the kids. On top of that, I was sued by my ex-fiancé Yumi for sexual harassment, and she filed a restraining order against me as well. My parents disowned me and they removed me, which means I'm fired from my position as CEO. My younger brother took over my position. I have no other choice but to sell the apartment and the rest of my luxury items to pay for my ex-wife and ex-fiancé for damages. Since no other company would hire me, I ended up getting a job as a janitor at a hotel. Why did this happen to me? Can someone tell me how I supposed to live from now on?